Welcome back everyone, it's November 2nd, 2023 and today is the day when Dying Light 2 received its Community Update 3. This update basically adds community requested features like a new weapon repair system, a brand new weapon rarity called Exotic, replayable GRE anomalies, being able to dismantle mods, finishers and many more things. So buckle up and be ready as I'm about to tell you everything about the new update, and yeah, a sub to the channel will be Exotic. Starting with the first edition, a new weapon repair system which allows you to repair your weapon at the Craftmaster for few resources and some old world money. And yeah, depending on the weapon rarity and the amount of durability lost, the required resources might change. Also, you might be wondering what happens to the Choric Charm after this change. Well, the Choric Charm has also received quite a few changes. Basically now if you apply the Choric Charm to a weapon, it will now give players an increased damage, making it stronger when the weapon durability reaches 15% or less. What a way to balance things, but honestly I would still love a way to repair my weapons on the go. Next, Techland has added an option for you to dismantle weapon mods. Now this is a big deal because now you can unmodify a modified weapon. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have sometimes regretted my choice of mods, but not anymore as I can remove the mod whenever I want. This change will allow the players to try out different builds and see which one they like the most. By the way, when you remove a mod, you do get some resources back, which again is good, but the best thing that Techland added in this patch that really made my day is the ability to dismantle gear pots. And oh my god, I honestly have been waiting for years to remove this stupid gear pots from my inventory, and I'm glad I can finally do that. Next, after the legendary tier, we finally have a new weapon rarity with us. It's called the Exotic tier. These weapons are special as they come with special perks like the increased damage to enemies' head, or a chance to deal double the damage, or a chance to stun enemies while attacking. Now if you're wondering how we can get this weapon, well let me tell you that the only way to get these exotic weapons is by opening Pilgrim Outpost loot boxes, daily weekly bounties loot boxes, legend level progressions, and by replaying the GRE anomalies. But my friends, since the weapon is extremely powerful, there is a very small chance for them to drop from the loot boxes. So if you got one, then you sir are lucky. Now, did you guys realize I talked about replaying GRE anomalies? Because that's exactly what you will be able to do now in this update. So after beating the GRE anomaly, it can now again be reactivated by this panel that you see here. Once activated, a stronger version of the previous enemy would spawn and then you can fight it here again. This, my friends, is a really good way to farm weapons, especially the new exotic tier weapons. Next is gonna be everyone's favorite because it adds new finishers in the game. Yes, we finally have 7 new finishers in the game. Now these finishers work on biters, virals and most of the humans, plus depending on the weapon types you pick, the finishers will differ. So all you need to do is lower the enemy stamina, and when they are stunned you will be prompted to perform a finisher, and once you do that it will look something like this. By the way, Techland has officially said that they will be adding more finishers in the future, so keep an eye out for that. Next, Techland has finally added a FOV slider for Xbox Series S after multiple requests from the community. After that, Techland has also added an option for the text chat in the game, which is a highly requested feature by the community. By the way, just like the first part, this one also only exists on PC, meaning PC players can now chat with their co-op partners without any issue, and I know how much I really appreciate this addition. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I really had difficult time communicating with my audience during a weapon drop or a co-op session. Next, after this update, there will be a chance for the enemies to drop their weapons after being defeated. Also, the weapons they drop will be simple weapons and the rarity might change depending on the enemy you face. Next, we're also getting some new enemy variations. So for example, after the Good Night Good Luck update, the Howlers became quite useless. But now after this update, the Howlers will basically spawn during the daytime, and when they see the player they will scream, which will basically attract more virals to your position. By the way, the Howler scream will also apply a debuff, so it's better to deal with it from a distance. Now Techland has added more enemy variants like the Armored Viral, which is going to be a stronger variant of the Viral. Then we have Electric Viral and Electric Biter. They'll basically have a transformator on their chest which will shock you quite badly. In fact, Techland is planning on adding more zombie variants, so that's a good news. Also, just like Dying Light 1, sometimes these virals too will plead for help, which is a nice addition to this update. Next, we can now disable Bloom Effect and save ourselves from getting blind. Like honestly, this is a lifesaver option which you can enable and disable anytime from the settings. Next, Techland has added 4 new knives in the game that you can find around the city. Now for this, I'll have to make a separate video showing you the location or the way to get all the 4 knives. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on that video. Next, Techland has made some Transmog improvements, like adding the ability to hide something like a certain visuals, like hiding the paraglider. I know it's a small change, but a much appreciated one. Next is gonna be something really nostalgic. So if you played Dying Light 1, then you might remember grabbing certain food or snacks from the shelves and consuming it. And yes, I'm talking about halwa, chocolate bar and cookies, because now in Dying Light 2, you will find all of these items in the game and you can consume them and regain a part of your health instantly. Now that, my friends, is very cool. Next, after beating the carrier's quest, you will now be awarded with the carrier leader outfit. After that, Techland has also tweaked the Darker Nights and Haran color presets. Then with that, they've also added some sorting options inside the stash that will actually help you navigate through the items easily. Next, we've got some legend level tweaks in which they have tried to make legend levels more rewarding. So first of all, now you will be able to reset your legend levels for a fee of 5,000 gold coins, which is a good change. This change will really allow the players to utilize the points properly in the right skill set. And with that, you will now actually gain more legend level XP from the different sources. In fact, the legend levels will have increased buffs. After that, now Joker damage increases applies to throwing weapons too. But my friends, the best part that I really like is that you can now exchange trophies for legend level XP. Now this is a really cool change because hey, trophies will act like disaster relief packages or the bolter livers from the first game. Also, for people who love grinding, every Thursday you can now actually earn twice the legendary XP. After this change, Techland has also improved the rain and storm sound and visual effects. Next, we have a second ongoing event, which is actually a Halloween event. Now what's funny is that this event is happening after the Halloween, but regardless, it's a fun event in which you need to hunt pumpkin tiles and banshee witches. Also, how can we forget Baka the Unfortunate, who again is making a comeback and is gonna bring you some spooky challenges and rewards. By the way, for completing the community goal, everyone will receive a Nightmare Claw blueprint. So guys, these were all the new additions in the game that came with the Community Update 3. Now there are some fixes with the updates, so you can pause and see on the screen if you want to go through it, or else you can find a link in the description for the patch notes. Now this was everything I had for you guys, but make sure to be ready for my other videos talking about the secret changes and some bigger important topics. Until then, my friends, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay human.